and samurai shaved the tops of their heads. The Chonmage is a combination of the shaved portion, called sakayaki, and the top knot known as mage. This little bun was very practical for many reasons. But the story of the Chonmage doesn't start with the samurai. It actually dates back to the Heian era, when Japan's aristocrats ruled the land. During this time, nobles wore kanmari, a formal hat similar to a crown. However, to make sure they didn't slip off, they tied their hair at the back to hold them in place. And just like that, when the samurai era rolled in, they took some inspiration from the aristocrats' hairstyle. But let's be real, why did their haircuts end up looking like a perfectly crafted bald spot? Well, there are 5 main reasons, and trust me, they make way more sense than you'd think. First, imagine being in battle with long hair. Your enemy grabs it, yanks you straight onto their blade, game over. So samurai shaved the top of their heads and tied the rest back into a tight bun. No grip, no problem. But it wasn't just about combat. Samurai armor weighing around 20 kilos turned into a furnace in Japan's humid summers. Shaving their heads kept them cool, and their helmets, called kabuto, even had a hole on top for ventilation. Airflow around the shaved area, smart and life-saving. That bun also acted as a cushion for the kabuto, keeping the helmet stable and comfortable. Yeah, it wasn't just about looking cool, it was about function. Now imagine being in the middle of a battle, swords clashing, chaos everywhere, and your hair decides to block your vision. The Chonmage solved that problem. By tying their hair up and out of the way, samurai had a clear line of sight. But that's not all. The shaved crown reduced the risk of lice infestations, keeping samurai focused on fighting actual enemies instead of scratching their heads all day. By the peaceful Edo period, this haircut evolved from battlefield necessity to status symbol. The Chonmage became the ultimate flex, a badge of samurai pride. Even peasants and merchants started copying it, but they had to keep their buns smaller to show respect to the real warriors. However, the fall of the Chonmage came with the Meiji Restoration of 1868, a time when Japan hit the fast-forward button on modernization. By 1871, the government made it official. Short hair and Western clothing became the new norm for all citizens. The Chonmage wasn't just out, it was banned, swept away with other samurai-era traditions as Japan rebranded itself for the modern world. However, it didn't disappear entirely. Its legacy lives on in sumo wrestling, where wrestlers proudly maintain the hairstyle as a nod to tradition, but also to represent their rank in the sport. Turns out the Chonmage proves that being bald isn't a curse. It's downright legendary. If you want more crazy anecdotes about the samurai, smash that like button and let me know in the comments. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.